Good morning, everybody. Pastor Kevin here, and just dropping in with one of the very first trainings that we're going to have on our Breeze Church Management System. And today we're going to be very topic specific in talking about how to create Rsvps for our event volunteers. Now, events within Word of Life can be varied. Events is anything that specifically happens on any given day where there are volunteers or attendees that are connected to it. So first step is we've got to get to our dashboard, which is our homepage. That means that you have to go in and sign into the account. Once you get into Breeze, this is going to be your homepage or dashboard, right? Navigate to events, because we are specifically talking about how to create Rsvps for event volunteers, such as for life group attendees. That would be necessity for life group leaders. For reach team leaders, you would want to schedule your reach team volunteers, such as greeters or nursery workers or security team people, however that goes. But today, this is what we're talking about, is how to RSVP these event volunteers. Well, we're in events. It brings you to a calendar that shows you that September the 20 of 2019. You can go backwards in 2019. You can go forward in 2019 here. You also need to know that this is the how we coordinate the calendar. All the different colors that you see over here to your left, all of these different are different events within Word of Life. The colors are connected to all of these. If it's red, kids and students. If it's purple, it would be community administration. If it's dark green, life groups and spiritual growth. If it's the dark black, it's missions and outreach. If it's the orange, we realize that it's worship and arts. So specifically, today is September of 2019. It is the 21st day. And so we scroll down to September 21st, and we see that we have an event that is happening today. So we want to make sure that our volunteers or our attendees have an RSVP where we can know who is going to be attending this event. Now, we already know that in life groups, every life group has already had a sign up. And so there's already people connected to that event. Now we just have to invite them and give them event information. So click on this event. It will give you a very generic, already predetermined logo and description of your event that goes out for every event that happens in every month or every week, depending on when you meet. You also have the ability to check in and view the details. We will talk about that in just a second, but you can click here and edit your details. We're not going to do that right now. We're just going to show you how to create RSVPs for your volunteers, since all of these are already set up. Okay, so click View Details. Once you click View Details, what you want to do to create RSVPs for volunteers, you want to find volunteers. Once you click that link, you're going to find all the different volunteers, or should we say attendees, that are already connected to this particular life group event. These are all the people that have signed up and shown interest in your group. You can see that there are different names, different roles that are happening. We have attenders, but we also have leaders, because Rick and Brooke are the leaders of Breaking Bread Supper Group, okay? You have people that have RSVP'd already, because the message has already went out 3 days before this event. And these are the people in green that have said yes, they will be there. We don't have anybody that has declined. But we also have plenty of people that have not responded. As you can see below, there are different people that have not responded to this event. These are the people that have received a text, but they have not responded either yes or no. We need people to respond yes or no for the courtesy of letting the event leaders know you will be there or not be there. In this case, Ms. Brooke is booking in advance a reservation for how many people are going to be there, and she is basing it off of people that have RSVP. So common courtesy is respond to the RSVPs, whether you're going to be there or not. Let us know. Where do you change or create that RSVP? It is in this blue box right here, or for some of your screens, it may be green, but it's this bar here, toolbar. Click change. Once you click change, it brings up the notifications. This tells you that notification is going to be sent 3 days before every event. That is across the board the same for every life group. That's just a protocol for life groups. 3 days before every life group event, volunteers or attendees will receive this event. This RSVP will be included, okay? You can change those, but across the board, this will not change for life groups. They receive it 3 days before the event, okay? If you want more options and where you can be hands-on with this and own your group, here is where you determine how you're going to notify them. We believe that the best way to receive notifications and respond to them has been by text. That's been the most efficient. You can click both email and text or email. We believe that text has been the best response that we've been able to get. Notifications from the Breaking Bread Supper group comes from Brooke Hull, and all of the responses goes to her by email. Notifications goes to all volunteers and notifications set for this particular event, okay? Here's the notification that goes out in the text message. The logo, right? The logo goes out. You can upload that. You can also say this is very generic because every life group looks the same. It's their particular logo that's been uploaded into this notification message, as well as a short description of this is Breaking Bread Supper Club, Rick and Brooke Hull are the leaders, fall life groups, because that's the session that we're in. If this was the A team, it would have their logo and would have A team, and it would have Charles Anderson, and it would have fall life groups, because that is the timing that we're in right now, the session. You can add an attachment, which is a PDF or a picture or anything like that. You can add that to there out of your documents in your computer or your device. Everybody gets across the board a RSVP notification 3 days in advance. You also get a second notification 1 day before the event, right? You can change that. But for life groups, it's 1 day before to remind you whether those who have RSVP'd yes 3 days before or did not RSVP. So everybody's going to get this message again. Those who responded yes will get a reminder. Those who have not responded will get another invite, okay? Role-specific messages, because there are attenders and then there are leaders. The attenders get this message. Basically generic. Hello, everyone. This is a friendly monthly reminder and invitation to attend our Breaking Bread Supper Group Life Group event this coming Saturday. Hope you're ready for a great time of friends, laughs, devotion, and discussion over a great meal. We will see you Saturday. For more information on this month's restaurant location, click the link below. How do we get this in here? Well, basically, it's really simple. We just went to another search engineer and we typed in Holy Smokes Barbecue. Once we knew that's where our location was going to be per our life group leader, and it brings up a little bit of information. One of those is you can click on the Facebook link and you can copy and paste it. Okay, copy and paste. The information that we took was the address and the phone number, so that people could have that in their notification message, so that they can do a mapping to that. Once we get all this information, we go back to the Breaking Bread Supper group. We type in the information here. Say that would be Holy Smokes Barbecue. Say I've already typed all that in. Holy Smokes Barbecue. And we highlight all of that and we go up to this and we type in and copy and paste the URL that we received out of this, right? We type it in there and press OK. For that case, we're not going to right now, but we press OK, and it highlights that and gives you a link. So that link, they can click on that and they can find the information about menus and all that kind of stuff. Same thing is replicated for the leader. If you want to change the leader message, you're more than welcome to. You can save it for this event, or you can save it for the entire event series. It just depends on how you want to do that. So anyway, that is a quick overview of how do you RSVP volunteers for your specific event, or specifically here, life groups. So anyway, if you need a quick way to get a hold of these people that day before, you can click text. It will text all these people with a quick message, and you can send that out immediately, or you can create a schedule for that. You can also do that with, if you wanted to, email them. You can do the same thing. You can send it now, or you can create a custom time. All right. So this is a few ways that you can create RSVPs for volunteers. This is video 1 for different things that we're going to be doing to show you a more efficient way to be effective with community.